Hey everybody, what's up from Roll, Minnesota, your state of skate? Hey, I'm Butch Lehman, and today we're out here at the garage with a bit of a construction project. Now I've had these down boxes assembled for a while now, and we've been skating them regularly, but they don't have any sides. So today I'm cutting out some plywood and fully assembling them, giving them a more polished, finished look. Also, with Amazon Prime Day coming up, I thought this would be a good opportunity to showcase some of the different technologies that I'm using out here at the garage, as well as give some my first test run. One of which you're actually watching from right now, and that's a new PTZ camera. That stands for Pan Tilt Zoom, and it's pretty cool, so we're gonna give it the test run. In fact, all we need to do is give it the signal and we'll activate it for motion tracking, and then I can showcase the quarter pipe and box over here. But what I do need to show you is all the construction stuff. This is my stack of plywood, and it's gonna be going on the underside of these boxes. So that's what we're gonna get a work on today. Join for the ride, everybody.
Before we dive into the construction, I wanted to share the unboxing of this new camera with you. This is the OBSBot Tail Air. It's available on Amazon, and it uses AI tracking technology to follow the subject. I decided to mount it off the stairs for a higher aerial perspective.
Oh, and one more thing, I actually bought a remote for this so I can control it manually, and it's really helpful, especially for activating the record. But the idea is that we'd be able to live stream out here and have a camera that can kind of follow the action. We'll see if it works as intended. All right, so now that we have the first box removed and flipped over onto its side, we've got a spot for the panels to go into, but we're going to need some additional posts to drill into. So I have some extra 2x4s. What we're gonna do is put them underneath on the inside. That way we can drill through into the plywood. So that's the next step. We'll get these measured and cut out, and then our panels can go on to side number one. They're starting to come together. We got the sides put on, but we need to get them flipped back over and placed back into position, reattached down to the floor. That way they're not moving all over the place. Also, I want to paint these, and I'm not really sure what color will go to the park, but maybe a red, I don't know. It'll match the sign. You guys will have to let me know what you think for the color down in the comments below. But anyway, we're gonna keep after this. Just a short break here. All right, everybody, I've been battling with the power tools all day, but we finally got it assembled and put together. And it's still a bit of a mess, but here it is. You can see that looks much safer down below. We've got to clean up all of this yet. And then down over here, we got quite a mess down there. And as you can tell, we're gonna have to sweep up everything. That sawdust is wild. It gets all over the place in here and it just kind of circulates. So we're gonna vacuum that up, sweep it up, get it all taken care of, and then probably call it a day because this was a lot of work. Hey, we did it. We got the boxes done. Sides are on there nice and securely. But the next thing that I wanted to do is Amazon Prime Day is just around the corner, and I wanted to showcase some things that I think are really helpful to bladers out there. Some of these might be for sale with good deals. I'll leave links down in the description below. But starting it out, you guys may remember the Wheel of Fortune from some of my older videos. We put on different handicaps to make tricks more difficult to do. And if you have friends or if you just want to challenge yourself, you play a game of skate and you see what's in store for you. So in this one, it happens to be switch, so we'd have to do the trick switch. Wheel of Fortune's super fun and it's not difficult to make, and you can customize it with your own thing. So if you're looking to mix things up a little bit, that might be an item for you. Next one is a tripod, but it's actually a monopod. It has these 3 prongs down at the bottom that fold up, and it makes this really easy to transport. But what I love about this is it's metal, it's heavy duty, and there are different adjustments so you can change the height of this really easily. Also, if you're the type of person that likes to film with a cell phone, it's really easy to attach a cell phone holder to that right up top. You could also do a more traditional tripod head, and that's typically what I use when I'm using mirrorless cameras. So you screw that on, and then you can quick release plate it so that your cameras are easily removable. But that's something that I think is really cool. I use this regularly out here at the garage. The next one though is an absolute necessity, and this actually comes in handy a lot more than you would realize. I call this the skate saver, but my buddy Chase had this idea of using these boxes, these hardware boxes from Home Depot, and you can find them cheaper on Amazon, but up top there's a spot for all of your miscellaneous hardware. I've got spacers, I have frame bolts, I have axles, just about everything, even extra buckles and pieces for buckles. But then it also opens up inside and you can store some more tools. I like to carry around a brush to brush off street spots. I have a knife in there, a screwdriver. You never know what you're going to need at one of these sessions, and this comes in handy. It's a session saver. Last item over here that I wanted to showcase is something you'll see in my studio, but these hang from the wall and they can hold lights, but they can also hold cameras. And this is one that I actually need to install still over there. One of the other items that I would recommend is one that I happen to be wearing right now. You can see it right here. This is the microphone, and this is connected to the OBSBot camera with the audio coming in directly. So as I'm working around the skate park, if I'm skating, I can wear this and still talk to the camera, and in theory, it should still come in loud and clear. You guys will have to let me know. Hopefully this works. I haven't really tested it yet, but I love these little microphones. I use them regularly with my mirrorless cameras, but today we're testing it out with the new camera, this pan tilt zoom camera. Anyway, let's go to the office next and take a look at some of the things that I regularly use there. All right, we have the office. You guys will have to excuse the mess. It gets really dusty in here and I haven't cleaned in a while. But over here is my streaming setup, and we got the microphone. This is a little USB microphone from Rode. Works really well. I like that one a lot. But those are the light stands I was talking about earlier. They're really versatile, really easy to hang and mount, and they can extend outward. They also work as camera holders because the top has the typical threaded head that can mount a light or a camera. These LED panels you've seen me use on the channel before when we go out to different skate parks at night to light it up. You can buy external batteries for them and they last for several hours. So these are an absolute must, and they're actually pretty affordable. Then if we swing around over here, that's the green screen that I use. This green screen is from Elgato. They make a couple different varieties. This one is a hanging one. It's a little bit bigger and super affordable and keeps everything clean if you're going to be using a green screen so you don't have to set up and tear down every single time. They also make smaller standing ones like that, where you just lift it up and it converts into a green screen. Again, you'll have to excuse the mess over here and over here. I do have some Roll Minnesota shirts still though. I actually have more up there in the buckets. By the way, if you like music when you skate, these Ion tailgaters are an absolute must. They're rechargeable. You just plug it into the wall and it'll last for a really long time. They're easy to transport and they're very affordable. I've had this one for a while. I absolutely love it. It has a spot to charge your phone or any other device that can be plugged in with USB. It has a line in if you have a more traditional audio device. And like I said, it's just a really great audio solution if you're looking for something that you can take out to sessions with you. Of course, it's also good to have protection, and there's a lot of different pads out there that you can invest in. But my personal favorite are the G-Form shin guards. And these things have saved my shins on more than one occasion. I also wear a pair of crash pads underneath my pants to protect the hips as well as the tailbone because those are spots where I'm always falling. Another item that might be of interest is a decent practice rail, and the Mad Gear rail is available on Amazon and it's pretty affordable. Now this rail isn't going to be as strong or as heavy duty as something like the Sabrosa rail, but it gets the job done and it's easy to transport. It breaks apart into 3 different sections that just link and snap together. And if you're looking to spice up a session or you want something that you can throw together really quickly and easily without a bunch of hardware or other tools necessary, the Mad Gear is the way to go. So we'll be taking a look at that on Amazon as well. Maybe that'll be on sale. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Roll Minnesota. Thanks for sticking around with me throughout this construction process. It's been a long time coming, but that's one of the things that's fun out here is getting to make those small upgrades over the course of time. Also, if you guys have any recommendations for any things that can make this place even more magical, more whimsical than it already is, definitely let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Remember to stay safe, everybody, stay healthy, and get out there and do some rollerblading. Peace.